Hi! I have arrived. Yo, what's up? Hello. Hey, howdy. How's it going? Hi. Hi. Hey. Hi, Sniper. Congratulations, you are indeed the first. Hi, Jill. Hi, Boozin. Hello. Hi. I am 1 hour late. And also, I didn't get to send the going live notification. And also, karaoke stream. Well, you see, the thing. If I were to do a karaoke stream, it would be 90% Millie songs and 10% Haramaki Gohan songs. And it would be 100% tone deaf. It would be 100% out of tune. I don't know how to sing. Where's the problem? Well, you see, where do I start? Where do I start? What is the problem? All of the problems. There's a couple, just a few. I don't know any songs. I don't know the lyrics to any songs. How am I supposed to sing a song when I have no idea, not just no idea what the lyrics are, but also no idea what language the song is? How do I do that? That's not how that works. So brings me, I've suddenly been feeling sad, depressed. I was back. I understand. A bit like, yeah, swing has to yeah! It was awesome. Finon is so cool. He's not cute, unfortunately, but he's so cool. Suffering builds character. Me. Scooch. There. I fixed it. Hi. So, the plan for today is we need to continue the part 2 of the Septimont story quest, which we started 3 weeks ago, because it's part of the same patch. This is confusing. Zealous did the same thing, didn't it? With Vivian and Hugo, there was 2 parts of the main story quest. Why are they separated by 2 parts? What? Why is this becoming a thing? Has he not say that? There have been a lot of singers that only learn the phonetics to be able to sing in another language. I don't know how to do that. That'll just be the same as me singing a Japanese song. But with Japanese song, I can read it and understand it significantly faster. But if I were to look up the lyrics for this song, I wouldn't know how to pronounce if it was just the words. I would need to find somebody to spell out how to pronounce everything and study it. I don't want to study how to pronounce words in a language I don't know, just so I can horribly sing one song very badly. That's too much effort. And then you can copy the sounds in time, as you can see like that. Nah. Or I could just not sing it. That would be a lot easier. I can do that. Ta-da! We are here. Oh god, Cartethyia jump scare.
Purge the impure. Huh?
Nice. Cartethia's here.
You can just ignore me and play gacha games. I get you who you are.
Yeah, exactly. That's way easier. Also, can you tell that something is wrong? Can you tell that something is off about the game?
Up we go, Caro.
Other than the frame drops.
Improv performance.
I can't do the thing.
Mamma mia. Avanti.
Mamma mia!
Figurati.
I set the language to English. It's in English. Because I streamed Honkai Star Rail for 9 hours yesterday. And I did voice acting for the whole entire story quest. And also the origami bird Candy Crush. And also some random exploration in Night Easy Lazy Eye, because why not? And it's not even the weekend, and Blue Archive is finally releasing on Steam in like 2 hours. No! No karaoke stream, it's not happening, you can't make me. It won't happen. No! No karaoke stream. Even if you give me 1 bit, it still won't happen. I refuse.
Cartethia's EP.
She's fine.
It's just a dream.
Hi. Up. So, I set Wuthering Waves to English, and we're just going to play the story the same way that everybody else plays the story, which is by not reading every single line of dialogue out loud in a voice that vaguely resembles the character. Because that is how you wear out your voice a lot. And then if there's any unvoiced parts that don't have English voice, then I can read those out loud. And then, since my voice will not be completely worn out from today, I'll be able to stream tomorrow, and I can do Blue Archive, because it's releasing on Steam. I think, presumably. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, I can look this up actually. When? How many bits to end stream? Oh, 0, don't worry, I can just do that when. You don't gotta pay me to do that. Here? Blue Archive.
This game plans to unlock in approximately 2 hours.
Blue Archive releases on Steam in 2 hours. Or more likely 3 hours, because it doesn't say 2 hours and 52 minutes. No, I didn't be seeing the kid. Yeah, I saw. Tell her to put some more clothes on. Tell her she needs to wear more clothing. I don't like her design. She's not cute. Leader of the Over the Horizon Squad? No idea what that is. My name is Sky. She pilots planes like a lunatic. So she's like the plane version of the Highlander twins. Instead of driving a train like crazy, she flies a plane like crazy. It's the same thing. I meant for real?
What do you mean? I did in the stream.
Ah! What do you mean? Everybody get down to cover, hide. Ah! This is fine. Hi! Hello, hey, how's it going? What's up? Hello! Hi, Bloody, welcome. Thank you for raiding. Hi! Welcome to the Wuthering Waves stream. Today we're playing Wuthering Waves. We're gonna do part 2 of the story. It's gonna be awesome because I like Cartethyia and she's cute.
So good.
In case you couldn't tell by the way that I'm playing as her, I like Cartethyia. She is very cute. Hi, my name is Yuri. I like Yuri. Also, I do voice acting. I wasn't planning on doing a lot of voice acting today. This is the one rare exception where I set the game to English so that I don't have to voice act the whole entire story quest. What voices can do? Jason, why are you asking this? Jason, you know what voices I can do. What do you mean? Why are you the one asking?
Time for a little nap.
Bah. Do your thing.
What is my thing? I don't know what my thing is. What thing am I meant to be doing?
What voices can you do?
All of them! Every single one! At least I try my best.
I'm not actually very good at impressions, but I try. Instead of introduce yourself like this, hi, my name is Yuri, and I like Yuri. That's it.
Holy!
It never gets old. Yeah. I'm very good at scaring people with my voice. All the Horizons Squad specializes in aviation, planes, aerial missions, you name it. I don't play Nikkei Goddess of Victory. I play. Hold up, I got this.
Time for a little
I prepared for this. I play Blue Archive. I play Genshin Impact. I play Honkai Star Rail. I play Zone Zero. And I play Wuthering Waves. Not Nikkei Goddess of Victory. You can't make me. I will not. I refuse.
It's just a dream.
You know what? That's cool. Yeah, it is cool.
I am the coolest. And the cutest. At the same time.
Flashbacks to Lighter saying that he is pretty cute. Best scene in the game. Yeah, are you going through?
To be a birdie is pretty scary.
Also. I want to have my tea, so I can't do the tea bubbles like I usually do. This is so sad. I didn't get my tea. I should have gotten my tea. Ugh.
And the victor is
Today is such a strange day. I set the game voice language to English. I'm not going to voice act the whole entire story this time. I didn't even get my tea. Who am I? I'm basically not even Yuri at this point. I'm a faker, a liar, a cheat, a deceiver. Not real. Also, this Wuthering Waves tier list is outdated. I just updated the Blue Archive tier list like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. And there's so many characters.
So good.
Wait, the size is not even right because I updated. Hold up. I gotta fix this now. Yeah. There you go. Now you can see it. Now everybody is smaller. I need to update the Wuthering Waves tier list as well now. Granted, it won't be as different as it is from now. I add Cartethyia in there. That's about it. Also, Frolova got drip marketing. She's gonna be playable at some point. I gotta slap Frolova in there.
Today's story is the great battle between a righteous knight.
How many
and the
minutes to
wicked
end the
during
stream
the-
for real? No BS? No buzz? No business? No beeswax?
Victor is Cartethyia the knight.
I don't know. How many bits for me to ruin the VOD for the first 16 minutes of the stream? 60,000. There we go. How's that? You got that many? I don't think you do. Huh? I win. Also, Nier Automata collab is returned to Nikkei. I don't play Nikkei Goddess of Victory. Still not recovered from Still Bed Collab. I don't play. I played Nikkei Goddess of Victory one time because I wanted Crust, and then I got severely disappointed by everything other than Crust, which was way too much. So I stopped playing. I've never played Nier Automata. I've never played Nier Replicant, and I've never played Stellar Blade.
So good.
I looked up Nier Automata. I don't like the schmexy fan service character designs. I looked up Stellar Blade. I don't like the schmexy fan service character designs. I like cute anime girls. This is all I want. This is all I care about. I don't want your boobs. I don't want your jiggle physics. I don't want your booties. I don't want your skin-tight latex suits. I don't want your minimal clothing, skimpy nonsense. I don't want it. I don't like Nikkei. I will not play it. No matter what. You can't make me. I've had enough. It will not happen.
That's a little bit of money.
Exactly. So, you asked, and I gave the answer. Now what are you going to do? Okay, now I think it is story time. And hey, I don't have to pull for Cartethyia or build her this time like I did 3 weeks ago. I just have her. She's not very well built though. She's trying her best.
And match matters.
She's trying her best. We have the standard 5-star sword. I could not get her weapon because my luck is absolutely horrendous. And her echoes are... well... not the worst. Just look at this one. Just don't look at any of the other echoes. Just look at this one. Isn't that good? Isn't she so strong? Heck yeah.
1 bit to play Goddess of Victory, Nikkei.
Just do that like 10,000 more times. Then I will. Insane rules. Not insane rules. It's not. It's energy regen. Don't worry, it gets even better. Look at Rover. Oh boy. Oh. No, wait. Actually, these two are... when did I get these? Okay. Never mind. Rover actually does get better. I was not expecting that. My Cartethyia is worse than my Rover. How did this happen? What? Do I have anything to replace this? I don't think I do. Nope. Whoops. All Capitanias. I think that's why this is my best echo for Cartethyia. It's Capitanias. We all remember Cartethia's character story quest. Of course, her canonically best echo is Capitania's.
But then why is Fleur de Lis not also her best?
Shut up! You're asking too many questions. Don't worry about it. swords.
Knockoff Capitano.
No, Capitano is the knockoff. Capitanius is the cool one. He's the cool guy. He's better. Lupa! Hi!
Suddenly it's daytime.
You've come, warrior!
This is going to be so weird getting used to English voices. Oh, hi! God, is that you?
The mighty guardian, Eudicus Arsenosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming.
Oh, shoot. I've never gotten 30 stars in the tower. I don't think she's gonna like me.
But she is still an echo and can't talk.
Oh!
My past. The subtle foreshadowing is insane.
What is it?
What?
You said something just now.
Spoilers? Excuse me?
Also British.
Yeah, because the Wuthering Waves, the studio that does the English localization and voice dubs for Wuthering Waves is in the UK.
It's not in America. It's not in Freedom Country.
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
The Veil of Glory.
The what now?
The final resting place of Septimon's heroes and legendary gladiators. Stone monuments shaped after each fallen hero's signature weapon. Stand tall in tribute to ensure their names and deeds endure through the ages.
The Hall of Heroes, got it.
It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest.
Is this the end of the stream going to be a one-time? For Wuthering Waves, yes, because I want to not wear out my voice so that I can do Blue Archive for the next couple days, for the weekend, for Friday, and also Saturday, and hopefully also Sunday. Because Blue Archive does not have any voice acting, so I get to dub over all of it entirely by myself. But also, if I go back to something like Genshin Impact, I think I might set that one to English as well. Just because.
But on the long
Well,
path of hunting,
for other games
many
like
died
Zenless
with their
and
bodies
Honkai,
missing.
those are state.
only their weapons
And all
returned.
future Wuthering Wave streams.
Arsenosa's frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing.
Also, dang it. I can't access volume settings. I always have the voices turned down so that I can talk over them, but now I need to turn them up so that I can hear them.
Hearing the voices of our ancestors by
Yeah,
Arsenosa's
voices. That's what I
side
said,
is
Lupa.
a great source of strength for Septimontians.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered, indistinct frequency. It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont, but the source eluded me at the time. But now, I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
She waits for us there. Shall we go together? I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no?
I'm keen to find out.
Perfect. Let's head out.
My past.
What is it?
Nothing. Just. Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win. Or something. Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue.
Yay! Flames of heart.
What is your jump 10,000
These days have
control
been a
back to Nikki
feast
and
of
all these
victories.
Sure!
Become
If you want to do that, sure, I will.
Oh, all thanks to you.
If you want to sponsor me to play Nikke, I won't stop you.
We've struck a deal with the Montellis from the Lupa.
Also, don't worry about the frame rate, this is fine. I was listening to saying Gaja-chan from Hong Kong. Neat.
Strange. Why are so many appearing all at once?
Oh, suddenly I am Lupa. Hello. I am become the Lupa. I do not know how to play the Lupa. I haven't done it. I haven't done her trial.
Is that all? Caught you now! I smell fear. With me!
Get slashed.
Glory is upon us!
Get smacked. Nice.
I thought tacit discords didn't usually appear around the border mountains.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings. It's more like they spawned from thin air.
Well, yes, Rover. All
Just ahead,
echoes do
Veil of
that.
Glory.
It's a video game.
where heroes are laid to rest.
I guess while we're here, I could go to here and figure out how to play Lupa, since she's going to be given to me as a trial character. Oh boy, words. Deals high resonance liberation damage and boosts the damage output of all resonators in the team. It's almost as if she was made to use the new fusion echo set that was added alongside Cartethyas. Allows all resonators in the team to ignore fusion resistance. Does that mean they're able to beat up those those fusion specter ball thingies that are immune to fusion? The more fusion resonators in the team, the greater the effect. Outro skill amplifies fusion damage and base attack damage. Oh no. Oh no, you can't tell me she's a good teammate for Encore. You can't do that. You're not allowed to tell me she's a good teammate for Encore. Hitting a target restores 14 each Wolf Flame. Values 50 points of Wolf Flame heavy attack and mid-air attack. What? She goes in the air? All faith at the cost of Wolf Flame. Enhanced resonance skills available when Wolf Faith is full. Heavy attack within these 50 points. And 1 point of Wolf Faith. What? Oh? Basic attack Starfall. When midair. Plunge. When Wolf Faith is full, press E to switch. Wait. When Wolf Faith is full, press E and switch to another resonator, then press Q. What? Pack Hunt Lupa's Resonance Celebration grants Pack Hunt to other resonators in the team, providing damage bonus increases. Intro skills performed by all resonators in the team enhance Pack Hunt effect. Intro skills. She was made for Encore. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She buffs Encore. You're kidding me.
You cold, warrior?
But also the devs put Changli and Brant on the trial so that you want to pull for more 5 stars. Because they know you already have Encore.
The fight is on! Together we vanish. Perish in flames. Be reduced to cinders.
Monk. Kablooey! Well, that's it. It's over. That was Lupa.
She was off field the whole time. Because she buffs other fusion characters.
Oh. Okay.
Wuthering Waves, please make the trial showcases longer so that I can play as the character longer. No, you must pull for the characters if you want to play them longer. You must do the gacha. No!
This is so sad.
You are from my homeland. What?
That girl just now. That was Mia. The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this. I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cartethyia, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it. Cartethyia arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened to prevent her. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Threnodian, which should be dead. But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Threnodian was never able to establish influence here. Maybe it's not that simple. The Threnodian controls the mind of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragunesi, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there. And it was there she vanished. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Threnodian's corruption. Frolova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale." In this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Threnodian's control, does that mean securing the protagonist role is key to its plan? When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cartethia's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Threnodian's presence. Did they cross paths? If Cartethyia is part of this story, the likelihood is high. Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Threnodian's influence? Was Frolova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
Hey! Is something wrong? Is there something you need? Or something you want to say?
No, I'm just putting together plot pieces in my head. I'm problem solving. Oh jeez.
Oh no.
What? Why are you giving me important options?
I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cartethyia, but you could be right. I may have, and just forgotten about it. These past days, there have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago. I don't know if it's the Threnodians' work, but if something is wrong, and it's trying to twist my mind,
Oi.
you'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior? You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
There's more at stake than that, Lupa. I've heard the Septimont saying, all for glory, fear no death. But sometimes, living takes more courage than dying.
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior. Just as you trust me.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide it where it must go.
Friendship prevails.
I teleport waypoint. Wait a second.
Ming.
Quest objective. Continue on.
I hear
And suddenly I'm
cowering
Lupa again.
prey.
Oh. I see. Never mind, I'm no longer Lupa. I lied.
Those blades, spears, and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapons of the fallen heroes. We have a tradition in Septimont. Touch them and listen to the whispers of those who once wielded them.
Hold on. Can you do this? Wait, the voices are already recorded. What do you mean? Weird.
Stretching out your hand, your fingertips brush against the rusted steel. A deep, solemn voice hums from the spear's shaft. Through endless battles in the surging dark tide, kin and warmth were lost, and all softness and love faded away. All that remained in his eyes was the sight of white flowers blooming across barren fields. How fragile, how beautiful. He sighed as his skull was crushed under the tacit discord's weight.
How? What? Big sword. Who could carry that thing?
Stretching out your hand, your fingertips brush against the rusted steel. A quiet, sorrowful voice hums from the halberd's axe. No one knew why she sought the battlefield, only to escape another. She shed her gold, tore away the honor binding her, and turned her back on the proud house that shackled her, rejecting the eyes that followed her. This silence, it is my victory, she laughed, charging into the dark tide.
Oh, Excalibur!
Who did this blade belong to?
This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartethyia. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on. Ages ago, the dark tide bore down on Reganese. And Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the Tacit Discords. He died in that cursed tide, his strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back.
Oh, hi, God.
In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons. Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption.
Hi.
But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator.
Wife!
Just like Raguna, Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus. That's why it seeks power. Needs meaning.
Hello? Okay, I guess we're fighting. Hi, I'm Lupa.
More Tacit Discords, just like last time.
For a split second, the world shifted. Just like it did when I saw Nina. Every time there's an overlap.
I think that we can get into the air with a specific timing, similar to Zani's attack. There it is. That's how you get in the air.
I hear cowering prey.
Glory is upon us!
Kabooey!
The fight is on!
That's some attack.
Ta-da!
The tidal blight. It's an outgrowth of the dark tide itself. Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
Helmet. Other helmet. The other helmet. Off. I slashed it.
What What's that sound? Come, we should check it out.
What'd you find, God? Magic circles? They look like googly eyes. Touch the googly eyes.
Lupa?
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
Oh.
There's no
Space.
mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
Am I becoming an astrologian now? Rotate. Were you supposed to do that, Lupa?
Thou carry the scent of Cartethyia.
Oh, hi.
Not just knowledge, you've stolen the Sentinel's access too! Lupa's role in this story isn't yours!
Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Threnodian. Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Oh, buck.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
All right,
lose our
Lola.
strength.
I'll read it.
Is the deepest
I'll
fear
read
of
a book.
Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Swim, swim, wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction, on the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
O righteous one, we shall
Cartethyia.
depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend
is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter. The quill will form. This play shall be torn from its author's hands.
A wrong note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
Okay, so you all got all that, right? You understand what the plot is? We get the book? Everything makes sense? Totally. Oh, hi, Lupa, you're alive.
A dream? No. It couldn't. It's no dream. I'm not alone. The warrior put the hope of change in my hands. This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartethyia. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the Great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartethyia came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count. The dark tide consumed Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this the Fraxidus plan? To feed it with Septimont's ruins? A script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next.
Hi,
After
Jason.
Cartethia's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the dark tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Cartethyia saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off.
How's he doing? I'm confused. I don't know what's happening. This plot is so confusing. It's the same as Euphorius. Not only is Septimont the same, like ancient Greek, Roman, Athens, Spartans, whatever aesthetic and theme and general stuff, but the plot is also just as confusing and nonsensical as Euphorius. Euphorius is all a simulation run by a scepter from the Aeon of Erudition Nous, and altered by Rupert III, who was reborn after Rupert II, the evil robot guy who tried to wage a war of robots against all of humanity and all organic life forms in the universe. And now we have this. and now this. I'm so confused.
But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartethyia. Huh. I remember now. What we seek lies in the lower city's waters. I won't let your trust be misplaced.
Okay, just Lupa now. Only Lupa. Nobody else. Where are we? What? What do you mean there's a fourth one? Hold on, let me try this. See if this helps. What do you mean there's a fourth one? Analysis respite. Olympus form was overtaken by the girl resonating with the Thermodian. All your suspicions align. The Thermodian set its gaze on the Septimont central hub, a vessel for Imperator's lingering power. Only you with your unique permissions could sever the hub's connections and thwart the Thermodian's plan. Where did I get these permissions from? I don't know. Make your choice in the flash of a heartbeat. You refuse to end the story by becoming the protagonist and murdering Lupa, as Philip suggested. Instead, you place your trust in your fellow warrior and stay behind, trapping the Thermodian's essence within the hub. And the next story, the lone wolf throughout this journey will repay this trust. So Rover is fighting... This is the plot of my day. Rover became my day. Rover is fighting the big bagged Thermodian evil god while trapped inside of somewhere. Trapped inside of somewhere, the dreamscape or something. And then Lupa escapes and has taken the role of protagonist. But that makes no sense because hold on, I thought in the Doomsday ending there was no protagonist, that's why it was bad. In the Shadows of Glory ending, Cartethyia was the protagonist, and that's why she's fighting the Thermodian. And then in Rover's ending, Rover's fighting the Thermodian. But now in the fourth one, Lupa is the protagonist. But that means she's going to fight the Thermodian anyways. Or it's just going to be Doomsday again. What's the difference? I don't understand. Also, hi dude, hello, hi, hello, hey. I'm confused, dude, help, I don't understand. Lupa's eyes flutter open, her breath coming in ragged gasps. A sudden explosion of memories in her mind nearly made her choke. Cartethyia, her brief companion, her fellow title winner Unity, and chaotic shift in the central hub. On the countless cycles before where Septimont was swallowed by the dark tide. The sky above remained as clear as ever, and everything that had just happened felt like nothing more than a nightmare. Lupa opens her hand and opens her hand. The metal she and the warrior had earned together resting in her palm, damp with sweat. She takes a deep breath, then another, before closing her fingers around it. The sharp edge digs into her skin, and the pain pulls her back to reality, and urges her to push forward. Lupa regains her lost memories and moves forward, guided by the trust you placed in her. Oh, the protagonist again? Yes. Yes. You are correct. Who is the protagonist again? That question is the answer. There are 4 different paths. On the Doomsday ending, there is no protagonist. Lupa dies alone. Cartethyia is the protagonist. She fights against the Thermodian and presumably killed Lupa. I'm not sure. On the 3rd path, Rover becomes friends with Lupa. And then Rover traps the Thermodian to suspend them while sending Lupa into the 4th path, where Lupa is alone again, but Lupa is both alone and also the protagonist at the same time. I understand.
Does it make your choice? No, it is all of the choices. I'm not choosing one and then not choosing the other ones. I am choosing all of them. All of them are correct.
The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the dark tide. The dark tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. It's the warrior. No, no time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, and quickly.
Incoming! Ta-da!
In a past story, I came here with Cartethyia.
After hearing all of the endings, she reminds me of Indiana Jones? What? What do you mean? Have you ever watched Indiana Jones? I don't know anything about Indiana Jones. The most I know about Indiana Jones is when I watched RT Game play the new Indiana Jones game. I say new, it's like 2 or 3 years old now, isn't it? Also, Fleur de Lis is here. Indiana Jones was never the protagonist? In the game he was. In any of his movies? I never watched any of the movies. I don't know how it goes.
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
Wow! What's wild about it? I'm not interested.
This much. Then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimont, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen.
Lupa's story is kind of tragic. Did you miss the Honkai Star Rail stream yesterday? Did you miss Finon's story? Go watch Finon do Finon things. Go watch the 2D 5-minute animation on the Honkai Star Rail YouTube channel. I think Finon's got it worse.
I'm sorry, Cartethyia. You saved me. But I can't help you in return.
No, it's Honkai. Do you know Lobotomy Corporation? Finon is Angela. They turned Finon into Angela from Lobotomy Corporation.
When I was a child, long ago, I heard tales of Septimont. A city
No?
full
Dang it.
of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading.
Oof. Get booked.
But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Rinasita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
I was very creative. What about human band fires is relatable? I'm very confused. I'm so lost.
Septimont. Can I leave it to you?
I need to have some sort of comparison of which one is more confusing. The Honkai Star Rail and Furious story? Or the Wuthering Waves Septimon story? Spells human and fire. Speaking of human and fire, let me tell you about Finon. You know the story in Honkai Star Rail with Finon? About how he had to watch all of his friends dying around him as the world was ending, and all of the responsibility was thrusted upon his shoulders, and he had to fix everything. And then he had to keep going through the same thing over and over again, watching all his friends die, and also killing his friends directly in order to take their core flames, so that he could collect millions and millions of core flames in order to achieve godly powers, so that he could try destroying a god in order to escape from the simulation that he's trapped inside of. Fire.
No.
All of that ended just so that he could destroy himself with said godly powers and not even leave a scratch on the god that he was working so hard to destroy for infinite years and infinite cycles of killing his friends over and over to try to achieve that power. And it all resulted in absolutely nothing.
You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own.
Boring and expected. Of course.
The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean...
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I returned to the world thanks to a certain person's help.
As I don't get any long, I throw too complex and too many women. Actually, doesn't Honkai Star Rail have the most the most guys in the guys to girls ratio compared to Genshin Impact or Wuthering Waves or Zenless Zone Zero? I think Honkai Star Rail has the most amount of guys. It's most time they use for ad marketing. But there's so many guys though. There's so many hot guys. And ZZZ, yeah. ZZZ has too many girls and not enough guys. Like, I think, how many guys are there in Zenless?
there's Ben, Billy, Seth, Lighter, Hugo, Lycan, Harumasa. I'm running out. But then when I think Honkai, there's what? Welch, Sampo, Sunday, Jingyan, Luca. I think his name is Luca, right? I'm pretty sure. Moze, Dr. Ratio. Just think of all the imaginary characters. Painon, Anaxa. What are the other imaginary characters? I don't use imaginary characters. I've already listed more than Zenless. Hold up. Just thinking it's the unique art styles and creative gameplay in this story. That's why I like. That's why I like Hoyoverse's games. I like the anime art style. The 3D models with cell shading. It's anime but 3D. I also love how bouncy all of the characters are in Zenless. No, I don't mean jiggle physics. I mean the way that their bones wibble wobble. Their bones don't exist. They're made out of jelly. Like a Mori and etc. Like Mind Wave. Or Illusion Carnival. That one's got an interesting art style. Bruh. Don't you bruh me.
I believe she will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Oh, must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet her and see how she does it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city.
What do you mean?
Jump to a new story and bring my message to that person.
All right, Cartethyia. I'll
in a moment.
I'll try my best.
There are so many things that are ruining the moment for this story. Cause my dad, like just turn off my noise reduction. My dad is drilling things in the room next to me, and it's very loud and very distracting. It's hard to focus on the story. That's another reason why this is so confusing. It's so hard. It's so hard to focus on what's happening. And also talking to all of you. Hi, hello. Really? Yeah, really. That's why I had to turn on my noise reduction. So that you don't hear it as much.
Is your dad single?
No! He's mine and you can't have him.
First, tell me, what is that person's name?
I'm close to that abnormal frequency.
I use headphones? Yes, but also he is drilling concrete in the room right next to me. Very close. And also, I listen to myself back through so I can hear my voice in my headphones. Which also means that if the microphone picks up
whatever background noise there is, I hear it in my headphones.
You're in the submerged aqueducts.
Ah, my eyeballs. My eyeballs. Please spare them. My eyeballs.
Thank you.
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first. After my role was erased, Cartethyia must have found the half-human, half-sea creature, and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance.
Is Luna Lupa story of joining our audience is canon? We haven't reached it yet, technically. This is so confusing. I don't know how to explain this to you. Basically, we're inside of a bubble, a very contained bubble that is separate from the rest of the world, so time and space work differently. We are all running on a script that the bad guys created and are monitoring as we run through it. It's basically a simulation, I guess. And we're running through different takes of the script, like by introducing or removing certain actors from the play. So, like, it depends on who fills which role. That's why there's so much focus on who is the protagonist, who is filling in the protagonist role on the stage play. It will change what the ending will be. So if there's no protagonist, Lupa dies miserably. If Cartethyia shows up, she ends up killing Cartethyia and also the evil god. And if I show up, I become friends with Lupa, but then the evil god attacks us and I get trapped with the evil god as I send out Lupa to the next place so that Lupa is the protagonist by herself. But Cartethyia and I are not there, and she is the only one again. Which is why I'm still confused how Lupa being by herself as not the protagonist is different from Lupa being by herself as the protagonist. Undertale is surprisingly more easy to understand.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Until you get into the fandom. If you're just talking about the normal game of Undertale, yes, it makes complete sense. Either you're nice to everybody, then people will be happy. You're mean to everybody, then people will die and not be happy. Or you're just kind of somewhere in the middle and people aren't sure how to feel about you. But then as soon as you get to the fandom of Undertale, and alternate timelines and the alternate universes, like the swap tale or something, that's when it gets real confusing and nobody knows what's happening anymore.
That's why. I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimons once more.
I think I've seen other games with multiple things and somehow it's more understandable than Honkai. Yes. A lot of games with alternate endings are easy to understand.
Story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake.
Although there's also some games with multiple endings that are more confusing because they are so vague and abstract. This game isn't really vague and abstract. It tells the information to your face, but the information itself
is very confusing. Maybe it's because of all the terminology they use, like sonorosphere and Threnodian and script. But then if you look at games like Hollow Knight, which ending of Hollow Knight is the canon one? Which... Does Hollow Knight make any sense? A little guy shows up to the kingdom, fights a bunch of monsters. There's the evil yellow stuff that's making people angry. You go into the deepest part and there's a whole bunch of corpses of yourself everywhere. And when you die, you turn into a shadow, and there's a bunch of other shadows everywhere else, apparently. But they're not you, but they are you. And also there's the king, but the king has a giant body and is a corpse. But also in the flashback, the king was tiny, little itty-bitty. And there was 2 of you in the flashback. Yeah, I don't know which one you were, whether we fell down or got up. There's an egg. We don't know if that egg was ours or the other guy's. And then there was also the final boss, which was actually the Hollow Knight. You were not playing as the Hollow Knight the entire time, even though the game is named Hollow Knight. And when we kill the Hollow Knight, and if you befriend the friend who is friendly friend, then they will help you go inside of the mind of the Hollow Knight, and you find out that it's not hollow, and there's actually the evil god of light in there. And so you kill the evil god of light, and then you become the new Hollow Knight vessel who just swaps places with the Hollow Knight.
Is this supposed to make sense?
That's my opinion. It's Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact and ZCZ have the same problems. Genshin Impact, sort of. There's like one story quest that happens every 5 or 6 updates, 5 or 6 patches, which follows one storyline about the overarching world for world building. That's the confusing part. Stuff about the Traveler, Descenders, Sinners, Dines Leaf, Kyneria, yada yada yada. That's confusing. But if you ignore that, and you only pay attention to the smaller stories, like of each region or each character story quest, then it's way easier to follow and makes way more sense. Like, Mondstadt Genshin characters, the first main region story quest is just, you show up in a strange world, there's a dragon, the dragon makes chaos, we make a couple of friends, we bring the friends with us to the dragon's lair, and we beat up the evil parts on the dragon, so the dragon is nice now, and it's no longer evil. That's it. That's the plot. Much easier to follow. And then it gets a tiny bit more complicated with the next one in Liyue. Like, the dragon presumably dies. Like, a different dragon. The other dragon dies. We get framed for it. We have to prove our innocence by helping... by getting help from other demigods, smaller gods. So we bring the demigods to the human place to fight against the big evil scary god who was about to destroy the whole city. And they're like, oh hey, maybe you're a nice person after all. Okay, we trust you. You didn't kill the good god. And that's it. And that's the plot. Can't believe you did it in one breath. Zenless Zone Zero might be the easiest story to follow out of all of them. Like, the hardest part is just understanding the basic terminology at first. The words and language that they use for things like hollows, carrots, proxies, hollow raiders, stuff like that. But once you understand that basic terminology, the plot of each chapter is incredibly simple. It's most of the story focuses on the character personalities and their dynamics between each other. I think Zenless is definitely the best. Zenless stories are the best and easiest to follow and make sense, and not extremely overly convoluted or vague for no reason. Now I plan to do a nutshell animation. How on earth do we do a Honkai Star Rail in a nutshell animation? Are we supposed to include the simulated universe when we do that? Oh no. Oh dear.
happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimont mean to you?
I'll be doing another used to clip for that plot explanation? What?
English? I don't know what you're saying. I'm confused.
I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Ah, of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open.
Are you talking about gates and plot earlier?
Yes.
Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's worth a try.
Script. New scenes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now I've seen the earlier part of Cartethia's perspective. Before she fought against Lupa. Cartethia's roamed the desolate city with gladiator for days before she was erased. She caught a fleeting glimpse of the massive fish's silhouette and saved a nameless one from the dark tide. Cartethia was certain this place was not part of the real world. The widespread destruction had stalled her search for answers. The gladiator girl had forgotten who she was, but her survival alone marked as extraordinary. Cartethyia hoped that very uniqueness might serve as a beacon to carry their story forward. Cartethyia could only keep searching. She had to find the monstrous half-human, half-sea creature, the Tenorian's abomination, and her sister. But then how did Lupa show up again later? She was a fake Lupa. But then why was she not Mia? This Lupa should be Mia. Why does Mia look like Lupa here? She should look like Mia. Because Lupa disintegrated here because her role got taken by Mia. Okay. Exactly. Now I'm making a nutshell animation for Spring Convention Direct. Ah, nice. To the place of the quill. The story was drawing to its close. Cartethyia could feel the world around her shifting, the buildings, statues, and even the land itself were cracking like damp paper. But it no longer mattered. She had uncovered the clue that pointed to the one responsible, and was heading toward the playwright. With more Fractitus members lurking here, she was prepared for the coming battle. As for the rest, Cartethyia had no doubt that Yurichi would handle it. She was her sword, and she believed in her completely. The story here to close, Cartethyia set off to hunt down the playwright who was behind all of it. Is every ending connected? Yes. They are. Somehow. Like, the most obvious one is right here. Like, this... In the third timeline, or third ending, where the rover was, where I was, the player, we ended with... going into... the central area. I don't know, the central hub or something, whatever that is. And we are now holding off the evil person, evil god. And we sent Lupa over to the fourth line and gave Lupa the role of protagonist. So the third line created the fourth line. So I'm gonna leave it longer, you know, maybe see it. Okay, have good food. Bye. I'll be here trying to understand.
It's
gonna get all things into the things? Classic.
I'll need to clear this if I want to get it moving. To protect these waters, the stewards must have set up a platform with gladiator spears nearby.
It's not really...
Activate the patrol unit.
It's not like Undertale, where you have to get all of the bad endings in order to get the good ending. It's more like the bad endings already happened. And so we're trying to fix them. We're trying to figure out what happened in the bad endings so that we can learn from those mistakes and correct them. Or something. I like to be sure. You say streams on YouTube, right? Yes! I do. There they are. They're on YouTube. May I applause greet you, Lupa from House Silver. Please wait. Retrieving gladiator spear. Happy hunting. Use spear to cleanse the tidal wipe. Oh! Bonk. I'm gonna need 2 more of those. Never mind.
Can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too.
Okay, I was correct. I need 2 more.
Detecting unidentified thousand Discord signatures within the city. Immediate extermination is recommended.
Lackluster. I smell fear. Into the spotlight.
Kaboy!
I hear break darkness. Glory is upon us.
Do you think I'm getting them?
Move. With me.
Kaboy!
I did it.
Whoa. I'll take that, thank you.
My brain hurts. What's going on?
Me too! I understand entirely. My brain is also hurt. There's so much plot happening. The plot is so weird. Okay.
Need to check for more patrol units nearby.
Need 1 more spear. I go whoosh! Incoming! Meow. Hello? Robot. Where go? Huh? Whoa! Hello!
What? Oh! Oh no!
Friend! Teleport whip? There's a teleport whip went under the water. I want that.
Oh hi! Is it time for mini boss?
Cowering prey. Let's start.
Ow.
Together.
Ultimate Skadoosh!
Glory is upon us.
Ta-da! I did it. I beat them up real good. Happy hunting! They said the thing! They said the Monster Hunter thing! They said happy hunting. Ouch! Nice.
Whee. Oh, okay, that works. Good enough.
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower. That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts.
Don't understand the plot, but the art graphics tells us. Yeah! Visuals are very good. Whew.
It's one of the best parts of Wuthering Waves. It looks so pretty. It looks so nice.
Look at that.
Wow. I run so fast.
Hello.
Going down.
Yo.
What up?
How's it going?
Ooh. What do we have here?
Just this
Spooky.
gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route.
There's a teleport point. Ding-a-ling.
Huh?
Ding-a-ling.
The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
Well, perceive.
Hi, all great, it's you. What are you doing here?
Plotting evilly, are we?
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know, Septimon's current F4 doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance, madam.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin, and I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
So Mia has been dead all this time.
Yes?
Didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her.
That part was pretty easy to guess. That was one part that I actually already understood. Thank goodness.
Glory in the punter!
Where?
Caught you now!
Bonk.
Get smacked.
Nice. I'm gonna play my PS5 Legendary.
You're gonna play inside of your PlayStation? What?
I'm gonna play. Is it Astrobot? It better be Astrobot. If you say anything other than Astrobot, I'll be sad.
Gamba!
Okay, I'm sad. Spooky.
I hear cowering prey.
Monk.
The fight is on!
Bruff. Skadoosh.
Oh, I'm frozen.
That's some attack. Into the
Kaboy!
How are you not dead? How did you do that? What?
face me, coward!
There you go.
There's more.
I smell fear. With me!
Kaboy! Kaboy number 2! And kaboy number 3! She just keeps going.
I'll end you! Death shot!
Kaboy! Nice. Ta-da!
Spooky sword with ghosts.
Can I have Astrobot ready to have Astro's playroom? Aw, man. I try to build Dahlia, Skirk, and Charlotte with the nap. I get to meet the very stuff.
This place has the Fraxidus written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. Ugh, the irony. A Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city. Even the impregnable Griffon's fortress crumbles from within.
Just be like me. Just send Nahida, Sigilin, Yao Yao, and Eonson to the first half. There you go, you're all set. You win. Oh hi, Lolis here. What's up? How's it going?
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is in its own way remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartethyia broke free from that tower.
And you actually plan on bringing Eonson for the first half? Good. And you're also not using Klee, or Kachina, or Sayu, or Diona, or Chi-Chi on the second half, so you could use any of those in the first half as well.
I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodian's essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea.
I don't know why, but when he put up his finger, I just think...
One.
Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard. desperate to grow stronger.
Don't want to see my flying news tomorrow. The person found it in China's restaurant upstairs. Coffee.
Oh,
I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought, to have the dark tide swallow Septimont whole. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodians' designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Furlova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodian's lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge. Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
And what if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Furlova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
door.
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death?
Well, he's a bad guy, you see, Lupa, so, you know.
I hear cowering with me! To victory!
Get squished.
Into the spotlight! Glory is upon us!
Bark.
The fight is on! Break darkness!
There's more.
Ooh, now's the second half. The shame. All or nothing. Glory is upon us. Triumph at the
Get exploded.
Please, Phil.
helmet. Helmet. Don't look at my HP, it's fine. Helmet. Ta-da! So, how's your day? I woke up. I was very sleepy and tired, so I went back to bed. I woke up another 1 hour later. And then I got on my computer and I saw a Blue Archive announcement and they said it's coming releasing on Steam tomorrow. No, wait, it was today? Wait a second. When? It's today, isn't it? 1 hour! Blue Archive releases on Steam in 1 hour. Or probably like 1 hour, 10 minutes. Still, whatever, close enough. So my day is pretty good. Because Blue Archive. And also Wuthering Waves. New Wuthering Waves story. Lupa goes burr. I don't know what's happening, but the visuals look nice. That's good. What is here? Oh, you. Ah. I'll get that later. Also, hold on, I want to try testing something. Because my frame rate is so not good. If I do this, frame generation off. I can't set the presets. Where's the presets? Will this let me have 60 frames per second without making the game look too bad? No, we're still at 25 frames per second. Ha. It's not going too good. But it's still the same. It does not change my frame rate whatsoever. I already have a level of detail though. Shadows. I get 28 frames per second now. Oh my goodness, light. The water is glowing so strong. It's too powerful. That's what happens when you turn off shadows. I fixed it. It's no longer blindingly bright.
Still lingering, Mia.
Wait a second. Wait just a gosh darn rootin' tootin' second. Why are there two of you?
A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
That was never mine. The arena. I don't need this victory.
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. My very creations. Why this fruitless resistance? Has Septimont ever granted you kindness?
Was that you changing your voice in the game? That's the game. A lot of the... I get that question a lot. A lot of people ask me, wait, was that you or was that the game? Most of the time I have to tell them
That was me. I'm very good at changing my voice.
But this one stream is a very rare exception where I set the game to English. That I don't normally set the game to English. I'm just listening right now. This is just the game this time. For the first time ever.
They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mere you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
No. Viburnum. My flowers.
Oh. This is so confusing. So the Lady of the Sea who's talking right now sounds very similar to Frolova. Is this Frolova taking Mia's role? But what role did Mia have? Mia was the source inspiration. I thought she was the protagonist from the source inspiration. And Mia took Lupa's role. I don't get it.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
Oh, hey, door. Hello, I'm here now. New scene in the script. New scene in the script. In the source material. This is not the scene we saw just now. Okay. Meow crouches in the quiet alley, trembling as panic surges through her. She had won the semifinal, yet the voices in her head never ceased. Struggling to hold herself together, she fled the arena. A light touch on her arm makes her look up. A small Septimontian stands holding a bouquet. Flesh flushed. The child stammers, "You fought well," before running off. A blood-leaf viburnum is dotted with broken dewdrops. Meow clutches the bouquet, cold and damp as a trickle of moisture slides down her cheeks. Now where the heck does this come in? Why is this from the source material? What does it do? What?
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh. I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators. A symbol of victory.
Hi. You come here often? Hmm?
I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days, but still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? Now, I don't think like that anymore.
Hi, Mia.
The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but she treats everyone the same. She didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, she chose to trust me. Cartethyia spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia, her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and I've underestimated myself too. But you, the arrogance, thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you! Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont. Built by the hands of the people. Not the Sentinel, and not the Trinodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow.
Final Fantasy Shadowbringers reference?
But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartethyia, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Brinacita. They belong to no gods but their own.
My eyeballs.
Oh. Okay, I'm here now.
Better to die than to
What is happening?
Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. I believe in you. Warrior.
My eyeballs.
Oh, cutting.
Boss time!
I swear by the eternal sun, I will slay you!
Boss time!
The longings of civilization, I was wrought. Born of the hearts of countless men and women, the flames hand of the aged. With sharp blades and silver tongue, you struggle for power and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to judge the people of Renaissance? Mia chose her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, destined to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death.
This is so cool.
All or nothing. That's some attack. Together we howl. Meaningless move. Is that all? Glory is upon us! With me to victory! Into the spotlight!
Unite with me.
Try that again. Hot now! Together we howl! Triumph at the spear tip!
A human life is nothing more than a scream between life and death.
Ah. Where are you going? What is he doing? Oh jeez. We're doing this now. Orb! Combo! Go!
Into the spotlight! The fight is on! Together we howl!
Nice. Oh my gosh, Cassie.
Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud! Pitiful! Cry! Love! Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this light burn in all its fury! To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
Suddenly scars you. Oh! I think Cartethyia found him.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
There is something no one can take from me. All the voices of the disbelief is a solution to my doubts and deepest fear. No, it's not all about winning, but blazing to be
Cartethyia! Let's go! I did it. That was awesome. I like cutscenes. I like animations. And boss fights. This boss fight is absolute cinema. Exactly. Art.
It's real! Both of you are safe.
Cute.
The Threnodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait, gladiator's tale?
Does Abby exist now? Abby exists now.
Phew, finally, I can stick my head out. Rover, are you okay?
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
Lupa's like, who the heck is that guy? What? How long have you been here?
We're already in Septimont? I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Cartethyia? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a Tadar.
What happened while I was out?
Oh, that's nothing. Not much. Don't worry about it.
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
Hi, there are two Cartethyas. Oh, hey, Doomsday's gone. Reunion. This is the only part that reality. This is the only part that matters. Back here. The last fight. Blood ignited, body and soul aflame in the crucible of battle, Lupa's spear plunges into the monster's half-human, half-sea creature. Her fight unfolding on a stage conjured by illusion. Her mind is calm as the world fades away. Only the enemy, her weapon, and herself remain. Gladiator's Aegon, interrupted decades ago by the Threnodian's corruption, finally reaches its conclusion. At this moment, Lupa is no longer weighed down by questions of strength, weakness, sentinel, or Threnodian. Only a single peer that remains. To be a gladiator is a thing of joy. And then we finally enter reality. As you walk out of the central hub, a familiar connection pulsates within your tacit mark. You turn around and see Cartethyia slowly gliding down from the sky and landing before you. After days of separation, you're finally reunited. Oh, hey! Thank you for following, Ghost. Yeah. After days of separation, you're finally reunited. Days? I think it was like 3 weeks. It was a while. She looks into your eyes, cracks a smile, and gestures in a different direction. Together, you walk to welcome the lone wolf returned from the flames. Lupa embraces both of you tightly, and you feel her tremble as worry gives way to delight at seeing both of you. Her words choke as tears fall. You pat her gently on the head and soothe her.
This is the story co-written by you, Cartethyia, and Lupa. Now it's coming to an end. Yay! We are the true playwrights. We make our own story. Friendship prevails. Hi.
When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source. It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter this Sonoro, which severed my contact with the outside world.
Okie dokie, bye bye. Have a good day. Have good.
I found Lupa in the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time and discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fraxidus playwright Cristoforo and the Threnodian. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Mia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. It evaded me, slipping into hiding.
Brother, do you like the game it's Indogenator? What? What game did you send? I don't know what you mean.
I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my aid. I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script. Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One?
All boy questions. Meme, not game. What? Memes? No. True, and Burn is acting up. Oh, no, or autocorrect. Autocorrect is also fine.
Tell me about these roles and stories.
Lupa and I formed a few theories during our investigation, though they may not be entirely accurate. In this scenario, where stories manifest as reality, roles define the identities of those within it. To lose your role is to lose both your name and memory. In truth, Mia has long since passed and does not truly exist here. It was Lupa, not Mia, who won the 3-day Aegon. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from their original frameworks, a limitation of his resonance ability. This is why he erased Lupa's name, swapping her and Mia's identities. This allowed Mia to summon the dark tide upon Septimont. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One?
About the Threnodian and the Central Hub.
The central hub within the Veil of Glory was established by the Sentinel, and it appears no one had ever entered it before. Activating it requires 2 key conditions. Victory, which grants the blessing bestowed by the Lioness of Glory through the Sentinel's mandate, and a trace of the Sentinel's frequency. The Threnodian set its sights on Mia for this very reason, which, in turn, brought its attention to Lupa. I struck a significant blow to the Threnodian within the story, but because I failed to prevent the corruption of the central hub earlier, it endured, drawing strength from that source.
Throughout this journey, I often saw the figures of Lupa and Mia overlap.
It seems the Threnodian was attempting to replace Lupa, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub, siphon its power, and ultimately destroy Renacita. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous? Apart from the playwright, I also encountered 2 other Fraxidus leaders. One, a woman with a bandaged eye, the other a man with scars across his face.
Surely they must be Frolova and Scar. But how is Scar in Renacita?
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront either of them directly. I saw them only briefly before they disappeared.
But you did confront them directly. You tried to slash them with your giant sword, but they had a bubble.
I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont. We must prepare for whatever plans they have. Is there anything else you wish to... The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont, but I fear this is far from over. There is something else. Perhaps due to the dark tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. The Threnodian's pull is growing stronger. Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of the Fraxidus's plan.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cartethyia. They've been dealing with the Threnodian for years. You should go there and run some tests. They'll know how to handle what's coming.
The Black Shores? Is that where you're from? If it's a place you trust, then I will go.
Lupa!
The event that brought forth the dark tide. It must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. It's hard to remember everything. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the dark tide, unable to escape, until I met Cartethyia.
Saying that friendship's your... Well, fix it! Fix it now!
She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you, my fellow warrior. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Veil of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form in the submerged aqueducts. It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus' Sonoro to grow its power.
It's one more friendship thing you to know. Arthur just said she's at 0. She's at 10?
You lied to me. Why would you lie to me?
I have every single lolly at max friendship level, finally. So I have all of their manners. And then, next week, the 4 stars on the banners are going to have Yao Yao and Yansan. I still need 1 more Yao Yao to get to Constellation 6. And I still need 2 more Yansans from the Yansan incident. Yay.
We don't talk about the Yansan incident.
After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling pages to find you. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back.
Hey, so about that time you died.
My death. Well, I'll start from the very beginning. My journey to win the championship.
You have been playing for 3 hours. Please don't forget to take a break.
I had failed to expose the family's match fixing. After being deceived by Domina Julia and winning the title on my own, my memories became a blur. I was probably under some form of control. The last thing I clearly remember was standing in the central hub in the Veil of Glory, pressing my spear into something that resembled a control panel. Then the dark tide began to surge. In the end, all of Septimont was swallowed by it. I'm not sure when all this started, or where the line between the reality I knew and the Sonoro world created by the Fraxidus began to blur. But in those 3 days of the story where Cartethyia didn't rescue me, I would always die on the first day, helplessly watching as my home slowly crumbled to dust. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold Cartethyia saved me. The me who had lost her role and her memories. We wandered the abandoned city of Septimont and pieced together that the Fraxidus and the Threnodian were the true architects of the chaos. Yet in the end, my role was claimed by the Threnodian, and my body disappeared before Cartethyia's eyes. But before I was lost to oblivion, Cartethyia gave me a sliver of her frequency. I think it was that frequency that unknowingly led to our paths crossing in the story. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold many years ago. Mia cast herself into the sea to escape the Threnodian's control. but Domina Julia recovered her broken body from the depths and handed it over to the Fraxidus. For years, they subjected her remains to twisted experiments until the Threnodian's essence, still lingering within her, finally awakened. The Threnodian took control of Mia's corpse, turning it into a half-human, half-sea creature monstrosity. It formed an alliance with the Fraxidus. The last trace of Mia's reverberation was forced to be part of it, tortured and ravaged. Is there anything else you want to know? Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them to you now. It was a long story, but the ending turned out well. Though, thinking of Mia still upsets me. Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body. I can't imagine her suffering over the last 20 years.
When you defeated the Threnodian, you also set her free.
Yes. It was an honor to have that final battle with her. Thanks to you and Cartethyia, I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this story. Thank you, my fellow warrior, for believing in me.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimont. I found something tied to you there.
What? The central hub. Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Oh no.
Good. Let's set off together.
Is it more memories that I do not remember about myself, but apparently I used to be somebody and I don't remember being somebody? Is that what's happening here? Oh, spooky. Where's the googly eyes? They're gone. Ah, my eyeballs. Can I please make the loading screens black instead of white? It would be so nice.
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it.
Also, what the heck is this music? What is happening with the background music?
Huh?
You feel a faint I cannot read. Okay, bye-bye.
The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction, it leads to the hunting grounds.
How can you tell? We are inside of wherever we are.
The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning tacit discords.
What? Salmon run? Wild hunt?
Blight card and omen of coming dark tide. One that has lingered over Septimont for years. The region it shroud is known to Septimont as the hunting grounds. High tide. One of the signs that heralds the coming of a dark tide. Sun countless stars of discord swarm beneath the blight cloud descending upon Septimont region description.
The dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest. Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor. But before we go, there's something I need to do first.
What things are you doing? What secrets are you... Ah, my eyeballs!
Travel through a silver veil above the drifting maze.
What is that?
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon.
Your free sword thought. No! That's not how... It's not yours. You can't eat it. No. Put it down.
This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more. But she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think... she would have wanted to rest here.
Griffin's call, banners float, glory home.
It's beautiful. Our city, the city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments and all our hopes.
Yay! Flame Shiver completed. I did it. Let's go.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Source? There's more in this house? Can't take a narrow through. No!
It's not yours. You can't have it. It's not yours. That's stealing.
Why don't you steal the big gigantic sword instead? You'd steal that one.
No one will know. I will know. Because you told me, you fool!
After a glow, the sword that has accompanied me out in countless battles pierces her chest. The pain and blood loss overwhelm her. Her grip on the sword falters, and she stumbles to the edge of the cliff in the veil of glory. She glances back at Septimont, the place that had given her both joy and suffering, and had won her heart and broken it in equal measure. The ancient city stood ablaze beneath the fiery sunset, its reflection in Mia's eyes as vivid as when she first crossed the sea with her family and set foot on the island. How beautiful. That was her last thought as she fell into the sea. Reality. Hi!
There's more. There's more in the next patch. Gem. What?
The world is collapsing. Pages curl as fiction slips away from reality. Trella stands silently along the still waters, bending to retrieve an unfamiliar object from the depths. It is a gem. Originally from Raguna, this gem passed through many hands before reaching Septimont.
brought here by a young girl to avoid drawing attention to the faith the jewelry symbolized. She had the gem removed, melting down the gold and forged into the gladiator's helmet. The gem's natural cerulean hue has been tainted a deep purple and bears the mark of tidal blight. Deep within the crystal steps, the silhouette of fish drift slowly. Before the scripts burn and faint in oblivion, Lola takes the gem from Mia's helmet. And she will use it to make more disasters in the next update. Also, stretch! How dare you? Here. You can take this one. You can take this sword. Why don't you take that one right here? I'm sure nobody will notice this sword being absent if you were to take it. Hey. Good enough. Sword. I took the sword when you first thing. No! But it's right here, though. You lied to me once again. Stretching out your hand, your fingertips brush against the untarnished steel. A soft, serene voice hums through Mia's blade. She had always hesitated, never at peace, consumed by fear. The fear of both victory and defeat. Of the destiny that both embraced and rejected her. But at the end of the end, she had found contentment beyond the crowd and the cheers. The cold currents had receded, and the sunset was gentle. There was regret, yes, but no remorse. She closed her eyes, the last vestiges of her consciousness rising to the surface before dissipating like foam. Oh, hey, trophy! And the mud leaves are here. Flowers. But a fake one so no one knows. You already made a fake one? You already had that good to go? How long ago were you planning for this? Monk. Ta-da! I did it. I get stuff for doing it. Characters? Rover?
Let me be there for everyone. As we head toward
Custom
our
movement
shared
skill
future,
unboundful
leaving
continues
the
to restore each
past
previously
behind.
used on the field by 20% of overseas attack every 3 seconds. Further seconds when the originator on the field has HP lower than 35% immediately restore 10% of HP the restoration of machine. Well, this is useless. I don't need healing. Cartethyia deals no damage because I don't have Chacona. I need you to buff Cartethyia. Dang it! None of these buff Cartethyia. I will forever struggle. I get achievements. Bonk. Bink. Bonk. Bank. Nice. I have things. More things. So many things. Cool. And now what is this? Why do I have tutorial? Go to Breen, the screen. The screen Breen. Ha! Ha! Boy! Okay, I'm gonna go here. And then I'm going to be right back and go refill my water. Because it's empty and it's so sad.
Hello. Big, huge city. Hi, it's Cartethyia. Mink.
You need a blacksmith, point away. No, you don't. You already made this sword. Why would you need a blacksmith?
Okay.
Hold on. Wait, where's my things? I don't know where my things are.
Wanna do this?
How about this one?
There we go.
This music will put you to sleep.
Whilst I go and refill my drink. Hold on. Big time. I'll be right back. Mwah.
Sapiros embratus solarix litohi eclipses noctoi enahiha ifatu we cloyothia nolifia Sapiros embratus solarix
Hi! What's up? How's it going? Hi. Hello. I returned. Here we also got this music. Cause why not? Because it's cool. And I like it.
I got the tea.
Jello. My name is not Jello. Excuse me.
I fixed the problem. Oh, good job.
Well done, you did it. I'm very proud. Hold on. I go.
Ta-da!
Cartethyia jump scare.
Repent, for silence beckons.
Tides, rise and crash!
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I had to get that out of my system.
Got it.
Now we're all set. I need to go up there. Let's see if we can do this working again.
Oh, yeah, that works.
I'm stuck. This does not work. I'm stuck on a wall. Help.
Hi.
La creature.
Beep. Banners stand tall. Victory always calls. Banners stand tall. Victory always calls. Beep.
What's this?
Beep. Playing recording. Welcome, fearless gladiator, to our banners never fall challenges. I'm excited to introduce you to our competition. Beep.
Is it broken?
Greetings, fearless gladiator.
Gladiator.
Oh, you speak.
Here in Septimont, our champions revel in sculptures, hunts, and the roaring cheer of horns. But remember, a peaceful Septimont depends on every hero to track down those pesky tacit discords.
Okay, you speak.
Sure.
If I get stuck, we can't help. There's no ladders around. If I get stuck, I use the power of magic to fast travel. I teleport.
Oh! No more voice.
That's why we are throwing a simulated hunt in the chaotic twists and turns of the Drained Old District. Are you ready to fight? Heart pounding? Blood burning? Hunt down those tacit discords, rack up points, and charge into the next round.
And he rubs my hands together. Rewards?
Beep! Hero detected.
Playing recording.
Absolutely.
You'll score amazing rewards. We're talking a serious sum and top tier backup coming your way. Hold on. Hold.
You close your eyes. After a while, you begin to hear Rain the Screen's excited voice. Beep! Behold! This is the banner of conquest, provided by the Septimont Aegon Committee. Activate it and it'll help you clear the tacit discords. For these small banners, you can activate them directly. A large banner like this can only be activated when no tacit discords are nearby. Of course, it'll provide a greater boost.
Huge boost. Huge sword.
Caution. Some banners have been claimed by stronger enemies. Don't let your guard down. They're not easy to tackle. But if you can defeat them, we'll reclaim those areas. These banners are scattered across the old district, waiting for you to discover. Beep. So, in this challenge, our goal is
kill all the bad guys. That's right! You caught on real quick. Onward, forward, fearless gladiator. The banners stand tall. Victory awaits calls. May you be showered in the tears of triumph. I'm going to kill all of the bad guys.
Holy moly words.
Witchcraft.
Yeah, it is. Draining of floodwaters in the old district has revealed a large number of tacit discords. The gladiators of Septimont have now launched a competition to hunt them. Defeating tacit discords in the challenge zone and occupying banners of conquest will increase your glory level, granting you powerful buffs. Make good use of these buffs to claim victory and glory in the challenge.
Huge boost.
Areas of greater danger house tacit discords of greater glory levels. It might be wise to obtain buffs by raising your glory level first before facing tacit discords of a higher glory level. There are 5 areas in the old district. Each area contains a special tacit discord that is the highest glory level of the area. Defeat them to obtain
Abundant rewards.
Did you hear that? Are your gotcha neurons activated? Have we made all of the gotcha players excited now? Have we activated everybody's gotcha neurons? They said
Rewards.
exploring the zone increases your glory level and boosts your resonator stats. But banners never fall event is commenced. Here to check the zones and reward.
Rewards.
Check your glory level, try level and buffs here. Click here to check area info. Each zone contains multiple challenge targets to choose from. Begin the active buffs during the challenges here.
Whoa. Holy moly. Oh my goodness. Golly gracious.
Whoa. Where do I start? What is this?
Zone 1. Track. It says glory level too low. Am I not supposed to go to Zone 1 first? Are we counting down from Zone 5?
No.
That's the glory level 440.
How is my glory level too low?
What do I do?
Glory level too low. How do I go up? Is this not the first area? Where is the first area where my glory level is not too low? Huh? Huh?
I'm broke.
He's broke. Wow! Look at him go. He's also broke, but in a different way.
Hi!
Attacking enemies grants battle engagement points to boost your combat power.
Huge boost.
Challenge has arrived. I am the Tempest!
Skatush!
Keep it together.
I'm dying.
Harry!
The trial isn't over yet.
Such is their blessing. Repent, for silence beckons. Sounding the death knell.
Push! I did it. I mated them up.
Fortune is on your side.
Ta-da!
Maybe.
Let's call it a night's great harvest.
Now if I go here...
What? 90. Glory level too low.
I don't know how to make it go up. How do I make it go up? Huh?
I can fly too. The night's challenge has arrived.
Hold on. Does this work? Probably not, but I'll try.
Win
cause.
Oh my gosh, it
Fate's
works.
Last chance.
Almost.
Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds. Last chance.
Ouch.
Crumble.
Such is their blessing.
Wind.
I'm dying. It's outside of the arena. What? What do I do about this? What do I do about this? It went outside. Come back. Come back. Come back in. Thank you. Come back here. Come closer.
Sound.
I'm dead.
Art. Fading.
True form. Revealed at last. Vexing malice. Tide, rise and crash. Charge forth with me. Salvation. My blade.
Big bark.
Purge all evil.
Aerial stance. Mamma mia! Avanti! Improv performance!
Collapse. The trial is oceans. Bow before me. Sentence. Vexing malice. Sounding the death knell.
I don't know what it's doing. It's doing the thing that the one in Zillus does.
Atonement. Gales purify. Windstorm. Sweep all away.
Ta-da! I did it.
Let's call it a night's great harvest.
Yay. So basically, Air Rover is useless and does nothing. Verena is better.
Sightseeing together.
Yep. So if I challenge again, is this how I get my level up higher?
The fruit crumble. If it's a duel you want.
Ow. Ow.
Heard, such is their blessing. Repent. For silence beckons. Vexing malice. Sentence befall. Ruin is imminent.
The haunting whispers return.
Furious tides. Split the heavens.
Leave it to me. The fruit of evolution.
Such is their blessing. Collapse.
It's doing the thingy. Ah.
Heavens, descend. Ocean.
I missed.
Bow before me. Sound it, vexing malice. Charge forth with me. Exonerate. My blade.
Big
Purge
cowboy.
all evil.
There we go. I'm beating him up. No, I'm still 127. Why? It doesn't even go up. Iron mats. You found mattresses? And I'm about to make something more powerful. Just getting somewhere. Which one? Which boat did you? Wait. I'm guessing the event one.
The night's challenge has arrived.
Hello.
Blue. Fruit of evolution.
Hi.
You won't escape. Such is their blessing.
Oh, Bonk.
Mia!
Bonk. Mamma mia!
The world is our stage!
Crumble! Repent, for silence beckons. Tide, rise and crash! Salvation. Charge forth with me.
What is he doing? I don't know what he's doing. He's being weird.
Sweep all away!
Bonk.
Aerial scent. Up we go, Pharaoh! Mamma Mia! Avanti! Figurati! Luminous energy! Fruit of evolution!
Collapse! True form.
Oh yeah, I don't have Rover on the team, so it only goes up to 3. This is so weird.
Charge forth with me. Vexing map.
Aerial scent.
This is so weird. No, stop. Please. Okay, well, never mind. Time is up. This sucks. It's all ruined. It's all over.
Rage on! Furious tides! Split the heavens!
I failed that so horribly. Bonk.
Mamma Mia!
Bonk.
Avanti!
Bonk.
Improv!
Oh boy! I did it. Yay! I did it. I'm just being nearly in the zone. I didn't trophy chests in the zone will appear on the map. Why? But why though?
Unclaimed rewards.
They said it. They said the thing. Are your gotcha neurons activated? They said.
Rewards.
Ink. Bonk.
This should afford us more provisions.
Okay. Cool. I think. Ink. Bonk. Ta-da!
At Yorichi Lily.
Hi. Hello, I'm Yorichi Lily. That's me. Hey, what's up? How's it going? How are you? Lorca has officially been released on Steam. Is it time? Is it there? Does it exist? For realsies this time? For realsies this time. Ink. E. I don't think I'm able to download it right now, though. I would have to close out of Wuthering Waves to download it. And even then, I don't have to log into my account. And I don't know how logging into my account is gonna work. Ah. You. Where am I? I'm lost. Zone 2? Here?
The enemies have higher resistance to spectral damage.
The Knight's challenge has arrived.
Hi.
Aerial scent.
What?
Fragility. When hit by counterattack, vibration string reduction is increased. Aha.
Mamma Mia! Avanti! Figurati! Improv!
Performance! Leave it to me. The fruit of evolution.
Collapse! Repent.
Make transform.
For silence beckons.
Eat.
Tides, rise and crash. Atonement. Vexing malice.
Ow.
The fruit of evolution.
Mamma
mia! Avanti!
Purge the impure. My blade.
Kaboom!
Purge all evil.
Ow. I am missing all of my dodges.
You won't
I am unable to dodge.
Life is in everything.
perish. Heavens, descend. Such is their true form. Revealed at last. Sounding the death knell. Exonerate.
Does this work? I don't think this works. Dang it. I have gift.
Windstorm. Sweep all away.
I don't know how to play Cartethyia, can you tell?
Leave it to me. Fruit of evolution.
Ah, boy!
Crowd work. Up we go, Pero. Mamma mia! Bloom. Avanti.
Crumble. Such is their blessed oceans. Bow before me. Tides, rise and crash. Exonerate. Gales, purify. Furious tides.
Ah, boy!
Split the heavens. Be gone, wicked souls.
Leave it to me. Bask in the sunlight. Fruit of
collapse. Such is their blessing. Repent, for silence beckons. Tides, rise and crash. Heavens, descend. Windstorm. Sweep all away.
The timings are so wonky.
Bloom.
To try to do
Fruit of
this.
evolution. Mamma mia!
Mamma mia!
Improv performance. Mamma mia! Avanti.
Stop teleporting away.
Leave it to me.
Get over here.
Fruit of evolution.
Where are you going? Get inside of the circle. Do not leave the boss arena.
Crumble. You won't escape. Be gone, wicked souls. Such true form. Revealed at last. Sounding the death knell. Ruin it. My blade.
There we go. I did it correctly one time. I did it right. It still wasn't a lot of damage, despite that.
Such is their blessing.
Bloom. The fruit of evolution. Tempest show. Mamma mia! Avanti. Time
Kaboom!
for some crowd work. Mamma mia! Leave it to me. Avanti.
Perish.
Ta-da! I beat it up. They said it! They said the thing! They said rewards! No way! Oh my gosh! Wow! I think after playing garbage gacha games like Nikke Got Us a Victory and Cookie Run Kingdom and Uma Musume, I have grown a disdain for the word rewards. Just because of those
the
games.
treasure chest from the stories.
Why do I need to go to the places in order to press the claim button? What for?
The Knight's challenge has arrived.
But it's right there. I thought I already completed this. Apparently not. Why did I go to 6? Why?
What? But it has a check on it.
I am so confused.
Loading.
Hi. I have come to beat you up.
Crumble! Be gone! Such is their blessing. Oceans, bow before me. Sounding the death knell.
What?
This should afford us more provisions.
What just happened? Why is this here?
I am so confused in so many ways. What is happening?
The Knight's challenge has arrived.
The Aegon begin.
The fruit elapsed. Heavens, descend!
Yours.
Such is their blessing.
Never surrender.
I guess the game set itself to easy mode all of a sudden.
Just
Weird.
like the treasure chest from the stories.
Okay. Zone 3. 7.
The enemies have higher resistance to arrow damage. Stop using Cartethyia.
Okay.
The Knight's challenge has arrived.
Hold up. I'm going to test something. I disappear. Bop.
No, I do not disappear. I lied.
I freeze. Oh no, I broke it. You're kidding me. Ah, okay, there we go. Does that help with my horrible frame rate at all? I'm leaving. I need to change my party. Oh, bonk. Encore!
This is so much fun!
Oh jeez. Oh goodness frames. Oh good golly gracious. Noise! I forgot Yoho says noise in English.
Mamma mia! Avanti! Unexpected plot twist. Improv. Performance.
Here we go again!
Arrow thing.
You're in!
What is happening?
We'll leave that away! Woohoo! Go get him!
Tempest shot. Unexpected plot twist.
Bonk. Bonk.
Turn of events.
Bonk.
Woolies attack! That didn't happen. No one picks on Encore's.
Rampage! I'm dead.
Time for a comeback.
Wow, trying to fool me?
Aerial stunt. Tornado nuker.
Wow, exquisite! Ugh. Oopsie.
Boy.
Behold my collection! Whoa! Go get him! Is that the best you got? Is that the best you got?
Aerial stunt. Mamma mia. Avanti. The world is our stage.
This is not working. The boss is not taking any damage. Why is he not taking any damage?
Its health bar is not going down.
I think I have to do this off stream. My computer is incapable of handling combat.
My frames are all gone. This is the problem with Septimont. Well, Septimont is too big.
They didn't optimize it. They forgot to do that. Ah.
And I can't even close out of it.
Oh, there it goes. I did it. Yay.
Windows noises.
Hold on. Where's my things? My things. Where are they? I needed them. No. Why not? Why? Why? There is thing. Hi, I have returned. My frames have returned. This is so nice. Now you'll hear this one. Blue Archive.
Windows noises.
Oh, the my Wi-Fi decides to not work. What? Me too. Mine did the same thing. Or it's not my Wi-Fi, it's my computer.
My computer cannot run Wuthering Waves combat.
I can run the story quest because there's dialogue. But the Septimont area cannot handle enemies and combat and fighting.
They put too much stuff in it.
Wait.
Oh my gosh, this feels so weird. The game just opened.
So fast. Birthday!
Please enter your date of birth using 8 digits.
How do I... Is it day, month, year? Year, month, day? But month, day, year?
What do you mean?
Enter my date of birth using 8 digits. Elaborate. Explain.
As I said before, the archive is officially released on Steam.
There it is. The archive on Steam. Right here. It's there.
But how? What is my birthday?
Do I type the year first? Using 8 digits.
What do you mean 8 digits?
Hey. This one? No. And try this one? No. Then try... Can I... No. Can I do... This one? I think I did it. I think it worked.
I figured it out.
Japanese voices.
Blue Archive. Blue Archive.
It's so fast. Oh my gosh. This is so significantly better than using an emulator. It just works. I press a button and it gets pressed. I don't have to wait a full second in between button presses. That's insane. Holy moly.
This is your first time logging in. We'll set you up with a new account.
No. No, it's not. You're lying. You're lying. I forgot how... Do I need to finish the tutorial in order to... Do I need to finish the tutorial in order to go to the settings menu and log out of my account? Is that how it works?
Name pronunciation.
I don't know, does not know how to pronounce my name. Help. Does it need to be lowercase? Does not know how to pronounce my name. What if I do this? Does this work? Surely this has to work. If you can't pronounce Yuri-chi, can you pronounce Yuri? There's no way you cannot pronounce Yuri. Okay. Well. Sure.
Title hasn't been set. Well, I'm trying to.
I don't think it works. We were just saying that it works, but I don't think it works. It says... What do...
How is your name pronounced? Yurichi. Sensei. Confirm.
I don't know, we'll pronounce the name as...
Dot. You can make changes to 24 hours.
What do I do? What? What do I do?
Title hasn't been set.
It doesn't... Okay. Proceeding to close and to reopen the game.
All it has to do is just let me log into my old account.
That's all I need. Just let me log in. I'll see if tomorrow I can get my board quickly installed since my Wi-Fi isn't gonna be dumpster fire. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play today either. I might have to set this up off stream.
ブルーアーカイブ I can't log in.
It's not letting me. It wants me to do the tutorial. It wants me to make an account first.
Well, select game data. All game data on the platform is linked to your Nexon account will be displayed. Select the game data you want to
Cross-play and play the game.
The selected data will be used for crossplay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Select the game data on the Nexon account. Your Nexon account data will now be used across
All linked platforms.
You'll be logged out of all devices you're logged into and you'll need to log in again. There is no other game data.
I did not make this Nexon account. It's not letting me log into my actual Nexon account.
Ugh.
Just let me log into my old account. I'm not asking for much. Wow.
Hello. It's making me do tutorial instead of letting me log into my account.
Okay, skip. Let me get to the menu, please.
Never mind, you're doing combat. Oh my gosh, it's so fast. And also loud.
I can press numbers.
移動します。前方に鉄。これは痛いですよ。まだ終わらないわよ。では、優香さん。現在の状況と条件。よし、これは勝ちね。私の計算は完璧よ。逃しません。移動します。無駄よ。計算通り完璧。なんだか戦闘がもう計算は完璧。落ち着いていこう。
I guess we're doing tutorial now.
生徒たちは過去に行くわよ。無駄よ。行くわよ。まだ騒動の中心人物を隠れます。行くわよ。ターゲット発見。私はここまで。あと逃しません。まだ終わらないわよ。無駄です。参ります。ありがとう。進んでくれ。よし、建物の入り口までと。もっとまだ終わらないわよ。クルセイダー1型。クルセイダースクルハス。撃ち抜く。逃しません。先行弾投擲。まだ終わらないわよ。逃しません。パトロールを終了します。着いた。
Okay, it adjusted the volume
今
out
か
of
ら
nowhere.
改めて
No, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Let me go.
Oh, hey, Sharon.
アビドス対策委員会募集結果を画面保存しリトライ説明
Just like,
新しいせ
because I'm going to
これから
not use this
規模と
account anyways. Let me out. Let me out. Okay, we're doing this.
ここは戦略
They're not gonna let me out.
先ほど来てくれた生徒舞台は後方編成それでは任務開始ボ移動し
How long is the tutorial? When do I get to access the settings menu?
陣形を維持しながら前進する隠れるわまだ終わらないわよ移動しよう行くよ行くわよさあお願いしますまだ終わらないわよ勝利の秘訣はただ一つ変色をしないことですよ一度移動した味方部隊はこのターンこれ以上動けまた陣形を維持しながら前進するへえ私と一緒に読書しましょう隠れるわ支援をお願い無駄よまだ終わらないわよへえ許せないよしユニット起動移動するわ行くわよ楽しみですねお願いしますありがとうまだ終わらないわよ行くわよ装填完了照準合わせます
You missed.
何じっと見てのよこっちみんな素晴らしい式だった先生先生お帰りなさいそれからこちら先生お疲れ様でした
No, I don't want to. Stop. Stop. Go away.
Oh my gosh, finally. Oh my gosh, it finally lets me access the settings menu. For the first time ever. I can turn down the volume. We're saved. Now, can I go to account? So there's switch account, next on account successful, reset account, close account. Do I need to close account? Is that how I log into another one? Or do I need to, like, close out of the game to access the menu? On. Close. Open it again. Menu. I cannot access the account from here. There's reset game settings info. That's not what I want. I want to log out. How do I log out? What do you mean? I want to delete this account and log into my old one. Now loading.
こんにちは。今日初めて先生と会った人は私ですか？嬉しいですね。
Here. Menu. No. Menu. No. Menu. No. There it is. Account. Switch account. Does this work? Change account. This is still my Nexon account. Well, not my Nexon account. This is still restricted to the newly created Nexon account that I don't want. This makes no sense. I'm like, hi, Abzul. I'm struggling. And the Blue Archive doesn't want me to log into my old account. Logging data on the platform is linked to your Nexon account will be displayed. How do I log into my old Nexon account? It's not letting me. It's taking a while. You're fine. Select the game data you want to cross-play and play the game. The selected data will be used for cross-play. But it only has one option, which is this new account. This game series episode? Yeah, I did. I did it. There was cutscenes and it was cool. And there was a boss fight and it was cool. And there was cool animations and they were also cool. Can I close account? Blue Archive. There. Closing an active account deletes all account and purchase info. You can cancel account deletion by logging in within 7 days. I just want to log in to a different account. Is it going to let me log in on a different account? That's all I want. That's all I care about.
Blue Archive.
Wait. When I'm in the login menu, the only button that there is other than start is reset game settings info. Gameplay info such as settings will be deleted, but account info and downloaded data will not be deleted. It's not letting me log in to an account. Logging in the stream? I don't know. If I was able to play Blue Archive, I would have streamed for several hours. Because I was gonna read the maid Momo Talk relationship stories. But it's not letting me log in. So maybe not very long. Google. Blue Archive.
遅かったですね。また寝坊したのですか？またこうやって私を待たせるのでしたら、直接起こしに行きます。
To log into your existing Blue Archive account on Steam, you'll need to link it to your Steam account during the initial launch or through the game settings.
That makes no sense.
Says launch Blue Archive on Steam. Link your Nexon account. When prompted, choose to link your existing mobile account. That was never prompted. That was never prompted at all. Where is that prompted? Ah. Are there transfer codes? I don't think there's transfer codes. Switch account. Reset account. Close account. Manage the block list. Anniversary. Customer center. Version of coupon. Store of furniture. Cafe earnings. Reset furniture. Survey. There's no transfer code. Ah. Ah. Okay. I'll figure this out off stream then. Fine. No Blue Archive. I'll be sad now. I guess. I'll just be sad and alone with no Blue Archive. Bye-bye. Nobody really follows playing Wuthering Waves. Dang it. Ah. I wanna go raid somebody playing Wuthering Waves. I must find them. Some rest. Okay. I don't know where to read. Never mind. We don't need to. That's all for today. Bye bye. Bye. Have a good day. Bye.